Hi all, Bones here from Oz BSA Bantams, and today we're progressing the build on the Jawa. So what I'm going to get up to today is rebuilding the wheels. Now, first problem I've got to overcome is that I've got some pretty bad scoring on the brake surface area on the rear wheels. So I'm going to set that up in the lathe and machine it. I'll just come forward and so you can see all that scoring through there. So I really want to get rid of that. So over the lathe, set it up, and we'll take a skim. Alright, so I've put this hub in the 4-jaw chuck to get it running perfectly concentric. I've dial indicated off the actual bearing surface, so when I machine it, it's going to be absolutely concentric to the axle and everything like that. So we've got about 0.02 of a millimetre run out, which is basically nothing, and now we're going to go for a go at just taking a skim off this, and hopefully it'll machine up all right. Big bore and bar end, new tip on, and we'll see how we go. Nice and slow. And that sounds like it's machining. That sounds like it's machining all right. So obviously I've got to get a good surface finish on it as well. So we might have to polish it. And you can hear it running off. That's running over the groove that's in it. Right, I've just finished machining this hub up. And that's how it's come out. We took about 0.5 of a millimetre off the diameter, so that's not too bad. Pretty happy with that. Alright, time to press some bearings in. Just make sure that's centered. I have actually warmed this hub up and that's in, and we've already got the other side in. Very good. Alright, time to start getting some spokes in and get this thing laced up. I'll just go around and do that, and then we'll be able to put it up on the truing stand and start to get the run out and the offset. Now, if you remember from an earlier episode, when I disassembled the wheel, I obviously wrote down the offset for the wheel and kept it with all the parts. So that's my reference to what my wheel offset will be measured from this side here, the brake side. So we'll get all these spokes in. Alright, one side done, time to flip it over and lace in the other side. Alright, I've just got all the spokes in the wheel, thrown it up on the wheel truing stand, and this is the run out that we've got that we're starting off with. So it's certainly not horrendous, and we'll get stuck into it. I do my vertical run out first and then side to side. So this one, the offset is 2 millimeters from the edge of the hub here on the brake side. You'll see these little plastic things here. So that's what I use. I'll just cut that off so they can touch the rim. For the life of me, I can't understand why you'd have a steel pointer to nicely scratch your chrome rim, but they have. This is what it came supplied with. But I just put a couple of cable ties off that. So that way, if the cable tie touches the rim, it's not going to scrape your chrome off or do any damage. So that's what we've ended up with. I'm pretty happy with it. It's the lateral run out's really good. Vertical's about 1 millimetre, and the reason for that is right here. If I can find it, right here where they welded the where they've rolled the rim back together and welded it. It's just got like a bit of a flat spot, and you'll just see it like a bit of a woof in it. Now, I played around to try and pull that out, but I mean, the reality is, fitting a tyre up could have more run out than that. So, no, I'm pretty happy with that. So from here, it will be into town, get rim tapes, tubes, tyres fitted, and I've got the tyres sitting here already because, I mean, most people know if they've gone to buy bike tyres, there's a bit of an availability issue at times, so it's worthwhile sort of preempting that and try and get them early. I haven't done the front wheel. I won't show you the front wheel until I've got it done, because there's no point going through and showing you what I've already shown you anyway. So, yeah, so I better get the bearings in the front wheel and get it done. Alright, well that's both our wheels now laced up, and if you want to know why the hubs are so clean and look good, they've been vapor blasted, so makes a world of difference when working with alloy stuff. Engine cases and all that, I get them vapor blasted. As I said before, now it's off to the bike shop, get a couple of tyres fitted up. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and tomorrow I'm actually off to press up the crank for the engine. I've got a friend who has the jig for CZs and Jawas to align the crank when you're pressing it together. So off tomorrow, get that done, and we'll be getting close to an engine rebuild after that. Okay, bye-bye.